Hercule Poirot, the first cases. So yesterday I left off, I was investigating the house, and actually I don't really remember where I was. Was I still in the kitchen? I think I was still in the kitchen after I spoke with Elizabeth and I just found some deeds to the house. But yeah, so we're just trying to figure out who is blackmailing Elizabeth and her family, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate the support. Actually, let me add this to the playlist before I forget. There we go. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay, let's continue. Luca, lie down, baby. Go lie down. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Huh? We'll take you for a walk on lunch, okay? Yeah, okay, cool. So we are here. Did this count? It looks like it did. The deeds for the house are rightly framed, but why left here and not hanging on the wall? Because they're probably forging them. Okay. Talk to Angeline. Okay. Butler's pantry attacked. I like his little shoes.
What can I help you with, Detective?
Elizabeth showed me the letters she received. One of them has already been paid. How has Mademoiselle Elizabeth been since the passing of her beloved Luke? Okay.
I was right to pay it, yes? You have read them. What do you think?
You were wise to consult me, but bowing to their threat may have only shown that you are willing to pay for their silence. Is the secret they speak of worth so much?
I wish I could, but I have no idea. The letter was addressed to me, but I have nothing to hide. Maman took one look at it and disregarded the whole thing as someone's idea of a joke.
She looked at it. She is not aware of the second letter.
She doesn't know I paid the first. I thought I could make it all go away.
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret they could be privy to?
She said I was to ignore the letters and stop wasting my time with such foolishness. If there was something, she wouldn't tell me anyway.
It appears Mademoiselle believes her maman's attempt to brush away the serious nature of the letters as little as I do. It appears Mademoiselle believes her maman's attempts to brush away the serious nature of the letters little I do. Okay. May I ask how you came into such a large amount of money to pay the ransom? Well, her fiancé obviously paid.
I couldn't ask Maman for the money. She was angry that I had even considered paying it. Gideon offered to help.
Pardon, did he not think you foolish for paying?
He sheep that faces their troubles together. They are his words.
I did not mean anything by it, mademoiselle. You have found yourself a husband that will stand by your side and do what must be done to protect you. I am most pleased for you.
Hi, it's okay. How has Mademoiselle Elizabeth been since the passing of her beloved Luke? I know. We haven't been able to take you for a walk because it's been raining. Like almost every day in the evening. But it's sunny out today, so we can take you for a walk then, okay? Don't worry. Yeah, we haven't been able to walk the dogs because it's been raining. He's just crying because we haven't been able to take him and his sister for a walk for a couple days because it's literally been raining every evening for like the past 3 days. So we're like, fuck. So we're gonna take him for a walk at lunch, and then hopefully in the evening it won't be raining again, so we'll take them for a walk then. Oh, it's okay, Luca.
As you would expect, she has been in quite a state. It was such a terrible accident. She kept it to herself for almost a week before she even told me.
Okay, so he did
Pardon,
die.
how could you not know? Surely his absence from the house was noticed.
I'm assuming he didn't work for them?
Maman fired him after he returned to the house. She said he could not be trusted.
There's some motive.
But Mademoiselle Elizabeth's position was kept?
I begged Maman for them both, but she said if he was willing to go behind her back, what else could he do?
I know, sweetie, I'm sorry.
Falling in love is a far cry from committing even the smallest crime, n'est-ce pas?
Falling in love as of her. A cruel and unnecessary decision made by Madame Van den Bosch. She had no right to fire him and tear him away from his betrothed. I spoke with Mademoiselle Elizabeth, and I fear I may have upset her.
She has been a kind shoulder to lean on through all this mess, but it is her I worry about. She has been through so much.
I'm gonna eat. I have a muffin I'm gonna eat here, so I'm just gonna mute myself for a sec, guys. Sorry.
I was not aware of what had happened, and by mentioning, I fear I may have only made it worse by dredging up the past.
Do not punish yourself, detective. You are not to know. I don't think your honest mistake will make much difference to how she has been feeling recently.
Okay. Oh, it is easier said than done. I have already seen a difference in Mademoiselle Elizabeth. She was once so exuberant and optimistic, seeing the positives in everything and everyone. But now I fear the loss of her love and the careless reminder from moi may have dampened her outlook. Oh my god. I'm eating a blueberry muffin, but it's like sucking all the moisture from my mouth. Drink some water. I'm also kind of getting a little sick, so.
Merci,
Okay.
mademoiselle. I shall find you if there is anything further I need.
Cool. Okay, let's talk to Gideon. What? Talk to Zachary. How did he say his name? Because I keep wanting to say Zachariah, but it's Zachariah or something. Ria? I don't know.
Detective, it looks as though I might be out here all weekend. What can I do for you?
Monsieur Sterling said my room was on the first floor.
Is that what he said? I can barely understand most of what he says with that accent.
I can understand Monsieur Sterling perfectly, but Monsieur Demire is one more Vin Rouge away from becoming unintelligible. So he's getting really drunk.
I find his accent rather pleasant, reassuring.
Lucas, get away from the window, please. Luca. 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 Lie down, please. I know. Stop crying. We'll go for your walk at lunch, okay? I know, I'm sorry. Don't cry, sweet. Come here. Come here. I know. We'll take you for a walk at lunch. Okay? That's okay, sweetie. No, that's my breakfast. You can't have that blueberry muffin. As much as I would give it to you, but you can't have it. Okay? I'm sorry. We'll take you for a walk at lunch. Okay? Go lie down, sweetie. Yes, hi, baby. Hello. Okay, go on. You gotta move, sweetie. He's like a really big, he's almost big as a mastiff. He's a huge dog. Come on, go lie down. That's my breakfast. Over there, sweetie. Over there. Go on. Over there. Go lie over there, sweetie. There you go. Okay, lie down. Luca, lie down, please. Hello? Lie down. Oh, he's being so stubborn this morning. Don't look at me like that. I'm not giving you my breakfast.
I guess. Not too helpful when it comes to finding your room.
Luca.
You'll probably be the lucky one that has that hideous plant outside the door.
Sorry, I was not paying attention. Okay. You'll probably be the lucky one that has that hideous plant outside the door.
I shall take up no more of your time.
Luca, away from the TV, please. Luca, please move. Now you're beginning to get on my nerves. Good boy. Go lie down. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. I gotta talk to Gideon, but he's upstairs. Let's do this first. Okay, so we have Luke has passed away. Elizabeth hasn't been. Oh, well.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
It is truly terrible that Luke passed away, and to see how broken Elizabeth is. Elizabeth mourns for Luke. It is truly terrible that Luke passed away, and to see how broken Elizabeth is. Maybe this?
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Oh, no. Oh, that was weird. Cassandra angry at Elizabeth and Luke. Oh, for flip's sake.
Is there something I am not seeing?
Okay. Oh, here. Luke was fired.
Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Okay. Oh. Elizabeth. I can barely see what Elizabeth upset Florette was dismissed.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Losing a loved one and not having a close friend to talk to would be difficult for anyone. Elizabeth lost loved ones. Losing... okay. Inspect the east rooms. Okay. Oh, there's no one here. It's this one. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, goodness. So talk to Gideon. Gideon paid the first demand, supporting fiancé. He was the one who paid the first note. Madam unaware of payment. Is unaware of Mademoiselle's payment to the blackmailer. I wonder why she didn't ask for her help. Because she's a selfish cunt.
I must act on thought.
Oh, oops. What's this? Staff. Because they probably know about the... They're probably aware of the blackmail.
Some would say a lucky guess.
They will no doubt be concerned for not only Angeline, but also for their positions at the house. Oh, that's true as well. What is the extent of their knowledge of the matter? They will no doubt be concerned for not only Angeline, but also for their positions at... Oh. Staff aware of blackmail. There we go. Oh my goodness, my throat. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay. I guess we'll go talk to... Ooh, what's this? Hold on. Archibald Sterling. A friendly, well-experienced butler who has been with the Van den Bosch family for several years. He takes pride in his work, his appearance, and the house. He considers himself the father figure to the other young staff of the house, and I believe he would do anything for them. Archibald is stressed. Father figure, huh? Interesting. Maybe he's helping Elizabeth blackmail them so she probably needs the money for his funeral or something. I have no idea. Who knows? She would have a lot of reason to hate this family though. Especially the Catherine. Okay, Gideon Demure, the fiancé of Mademoiselle Angeline. Although English is not his first language, he is well spoken, which I presume comes from a prestigious education. I instantly found him rather charming and charismatic, and is clearly supportive of Mademoiselle Angeline, the perfect example of a husband-to-be. Gideon paid the first demand. Zachariah Demure. He is friendly and full of life. I imagine he would feel comfortable as the center of attention with all eyes in the room on him. It is obvious that he enjoys a drink or two, but what harm is there in that at a celebration such as this? God, the more I talk, the more I'm losing my voice. Sorry, guys. Zachariah is clearly intoxicated. He does not seem to be doing much to hide his condition. Interesting. Okay. I will talk to him because I need to talk to him.
Please, ask away, detective.
I assume you have heard about the consequences of my visit last time.
Angeline has spoken of it. You made quite the impression on her, detective.
I feel responsible for what came from that day. Florette's dismissal and Luke's.
It is not your fault. Madame van den Bosch does not like it when her rules or authority are undermined. I try to explain to Angeline the same, but her guilt has not left her.
Mademoiselle explained the payment of the blackmail letter.
I suppose you think I was unwise to pay it?
I am glad Mademoiselle requested my help before you fell further out of pocket.
Madame van den Bosch had no intentions of paying it. Whether she believes there is a secret that could ruin the family or not.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment. It was certainly no small fee.
Angeline is to be my wife, and then we shall be family. As far as I am concerned, my money is our money.
Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to prepare for tonight's celebrations.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, what the hell? Okay, what's this? Gideon has clearly been raised to be generous as he is willing to share his wealth with the family.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover.
Oh, I see.
What a revelation!
Angeline is trying to do good even though the dismissals weren't entirely her fault. Yes, they were. Florette's dismissal was entirely her fault. Angeline is trying to redeem herself. Angeline is trying to do good even though the dismissals weren't... Yeah, I don't agree with that. Florette was 100% her fault. Period. Blank. She's matured.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps the second...
I don't know. Probably these two.
Magnifique.
Magnifique. Mademoiselle Angeline says she never intended for Fleurette to be fired. I believe her. I mean, what did she think was going to happen? She thought that they were going to accuse Fleurette of stealing and then they would keep her on? Fucking dumbass. It is certainly not the happy news I was expecting. Mademoiselle Elizabeth lost her beloved Luke, and young Fleurette, the maid servant, has not been seen, even with Mademoiselle Angeline's efforts. At least it appears the family have survived their financial difficulties. Yeah, they're marrying into wealth. I don't believe her. Like again, I don't I don't understand what she thought was going to happen, but okay, what am I doing now? Inspect the east rooms. This would be the east wing. Oh. Okay. Ooh, okay. Plants.
Huh.
This plant is striking and full of color. It really draws one's attention in a positive way. I should really conclude that this room is mine before going in. I see. Zachariah Demir, I presume, in his rather expensive luggage. His room faces the back garden.
Aha.
The time and skill it takes to build such a wonderful piece. It is an art form. Okay. I can hear a male voice practicing what sounds like a speech. Perhaps we shall hear this later. Anything else? Okay. I cannot see anything. Perfume bottles. For fuck's sake. Changing screen. Oh my god, I really wish I could zoom in. Oh, I can! I guess I should have tried that before. It's L2 or R2 to zoom out, R2 to zoom in. Someone's reciting a speech. Okay. Oh. Well, these two.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
I must have been one of the last to arrive. I should settle myself as soon as possible. Okay. Inspect the east rooms. Okay. So wait, what? This is completely done. Luke's firing from the house and ensuing death still plays heavily on Elizabeth's heart. The story of Florette's firing and disappearance has left Mademoiselle Angeline filled with guilt. As it should. Just saying. What is this? Oh. Ooh. Bust. Plant.
Oh.
Attract a plant.
Oh.
Should really. More luggage for Mr. E. de Silva, left unattended and right between the two front-facing rooms. Of course. Oh, is this what he meant by the ugly plant?
Oh.
I would not consider any form of nature ugly, but I am not sure how I feel about this plant. Come, my little gray cells, let us solve this mystery. Yeah, this is a interesting choice. For a... It looks like someone took a tree trunk and then just cut it and then left some really pathetic little branches on it and then put it on. Okay, so I guess, yeah, this is my room on this side. Okay, I go in here, I guess. The bedroom next to Monsieur de Silva. This must be my room. Finally, I found ma chambre. Although the journey was longer than expected, the destination is really quite charming. I should make myself familiar and comfortable in my new surroundings. I want a 4-poster bed like this, you guys. Oh my god, this is like my ideal fucking room. This is beautiful. Look at that fucking nice, like... looking places. Oh. Book. I wonder if I will get a chance to catch up on my reading whilst I stay here. Ah, I'm stuck. What the hell? Window.
Huh.
The snow has limited the view from the window, but it certainly has a beauty of its own. Yes, it does. I love the snow. I love winter. It's my favorite season. I miss it so much. Fireplace. A roaring fire. I could stand and gaze into the flames for hours. At least even for a detective like myself, finding this room was quite an arduous task. The house may hold more secrets than expected. Okay. Guess we'll talk to Elizabeth. Yeah.
Elizabeth, thank you for coming. I shall not take up too much more of your precious time.
Not at all, Detective. I had best not be away for too long. Madame would not be pleased when there is so much work to do.
Well, mademoiselle, if anyone was to ask, I required your urgent attention with a delicate matter. That should be enough to give you a moment's peace.
Thank you, Detective.
Can I assume you are aware of the probable blackmail ring in the area?
I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies. It's hard to know what is the truth and what is hot air from socialites trying to outdo one another.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore. I try to quash any talk of it in the house. But it's easier said than done. When the staff are together, it seems to be a competition to see who can dream up the most scandalous rumour.
You are a loyal maid and friend. Mademoiselle Angeline is fortunate to have you.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place. She has such a kind and pure soul. That may not be what you remember of Mademoiselle, but she has grown into a kind-hearted young lady.
Okay, so I'm definitely wrong then.
I was wary of that when I arrived, but I myself can see a change in her, a maturity. And if it is as kind and pure as you have stated, she should not be troubled by the letter.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other.
Sorry, guys. Let me get some water. There we go. Mademoiselle Van den Bosch. You do not know me, but I know you and your family very well. For years, you have stood high on your pedestal, attending parties and living the lifestyle of the upper class, a life that you were born into, all the while holding a sordid secret that would tarnish the Van den Bosch name forever. Once a respected family with morals and nobility, but now you rely on riches and jewelry to show your worth, a worth that is not deserved, even residing in a home that was obtained under your lies, but not for long. For your secret to remain exactly that, take a small brown paper parcel filled with 5,000 francs addressed to Monsieur Dupont to Barbier and Sons cobblers before sundown on Friday. If you do as I request, this will be the last you hear from me. You will be able to return to your life of stolen wealth and access. If you refuse, be sure the name of Van den Bosch will be on the whisper of lips for years to come.
I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she fears that even a fabricated story could ruin the family name. She even frets at what it may do to her engagement.
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I cannot see his love for Angeline diminishing at something so trivial. Merci for bringing this letter to me.
Mademoiselle Angeline worries so much about the family name, but from Mademoiselle Elizabeth's telling, she has nothing to worry about, at least from her own perspective. Perhaps the secret does not directly concern Angeline at all, and she is merely the easy target.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
Okay. Look at 2 here, and so 2 here. What was this? Blackmailer wishes family to leave the manor. Payment demanded. So they're saying them.
I should not be surprised by my own.
Could the blackmailer be more interested in the house than the money they have demanded? The blackmailer may want the house. Talk to Elizabeth. There's still another one though.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of...
The staff members that are aware of the blackmail could possibly know the reason why. It appears the Van den Bosch secret may not be a secret at all. The house staff may know what the blackmailer is holding over the family. Okay. We're gonna talk to Elizabeth.
Of course, Detective. What is it?
I was not aware there were plans to sell the
That
house.
is news to me, Detective.
The deeds to the house that have been left on the table. Perhaps I am jumping to a hasty assumption.
Oh no, Madame asked Archie to inquire in town about having the house registered as a landmark. It's a shame the snow is so thick. The gardens are quite wonderful in full bloom. Perhaps you will be able to walk them when the snow clears.
Do you know where Mademoiselle Angeline is now?
She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
Gideon.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
Quite handsome, Detective.
Merci. If you catch me snoring, please poke me in the ribs.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
Wow. What the hell?
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
Oh, chapter 2. Oh. Oh. So I'm assuming this is the major? I forget what they said.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would be so kind to return to the party.
So is that a Scottish or Irish accent?
With all this excitement out here,
I believe that is an end to the excitement, as you put it, Monsieur Demire.
Demir. It is hardly the job of a detective to resolve domestic arguments, but under the circumstances, perhaps there is more to it. I shall speak with the major outside.
Oh, thank God. One last match.
Okay. Nice outfit.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
You said monsieur, not major.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now you can do your job.
Wow.
Pardon, Monsieur.
I have just been assaulted. I want him arrested.
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
Would you like to explain what happened?
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
Perhaps you could elaborate on what instigated the altercation.
I should have known you wouldn't make things easy.
Wow. It is clear that the major is still outraged by what has just happened, but I must learn what caused such escalation into physical violence. Push on whether the major instigated the altercation. Okay.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault someone unless provoked.
Oh, he's got his guard up. God damn it. Okay.
I hope you're not implying that I started it.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. That is all there is to know.
No, it's not as simple as that, but if the major is still the same man that I met all those years ago, I'm sure he will remain defensive and the... Oh, wait, this is the guy who... Okay, right. So if the major is still the same man I met all those years ago, I'm sure he will remain defensive, and the blame for the altercation will fall solely on Monsieur Demire. Perhaps the best approach would be to act as though I'm on the major side and coax out the truth. Yeah. Okay, so straightforward. It must have been a rather heated conversation for him to intervene, implicating. Your conversation with Mademoiselle Angeline was had with the utmost respect and politeness towards her. Well, obviously this one.
I would not act any other way. Well, unless I am provoked.
You have grown rather close with the Vanden Bosch family, it seems.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything? Why are you even here, officer?
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline, personally.
Seems to be mistake after mistake with that girl.
Oh, this guy! Damn it! Okay. So, agreeable. Do you think she has made a mistake in agreeing to marry Monsieur Demire? Suggestive. There must be a reason for your animosity towards Monsieur Demire. Well, just agreeable.
Of course I do. What a stupid question. He is scum. Him and his whole family. If I had my way, he wouldn't have even stepped foot in this house.
Okay. Oh, I almost pressed X. Oh my god. Mocking. Do you think Monsieur Demire's actions were appropriate? Antagonizing. There's clearly some hostility between you and Monsieur Demire. Well, I don't want to mock him. But what? I have... What? Mocking. Do you think Monsieur Demire's actions were appropriate? Antagonizing. There's clearly some hostility. Well, that's obvious, but... Do you think? I guess... This one?
Officer Poirot, are you going to do something about him or not?
It is Detective Poirot. And if you refuse to answer my questions, I do not see how I can continue.
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better.
Okay, I did break his guard good.
I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into. I can't imagine her living a happy life with that rogue.
I see. Merci, monsieur, for your honest opinion, whether I agree or not. I shall leave you to your cigar and return to the party.
Yeah, and freeze out here, bitch. It is not often such a violent altercation happens at a celebration such as this. I should investigate why it began. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of people who kind of like start drama at a fucking wedding ceremony or, you know, a party. Just saying. Okay. Oh. New mind map unlocked. My little gray souls. This part is already filled with much... Ugh. This party is already filled with more drama than most, and it's barely begun. I was requested here to find the blackmailer, but perhaps the altercation is connected somehow. Yeah, it's a little too obvious, though, I think. The major... Oh. Gideon. Okay. Oh, what's a pamphlet? Some information regarding a shelter for women coming from troubled homes and backgrounds. Okay. Interesting. Wait, so there's new stuff down here then? Oh, that's new. Note.
Oh.
The staff rota for this evening. 4 people are assigned. Is this enough staff to proceed with tonight's events? Friday, all day service. Archibald, Elizabeth. I don't know how to say that name. Inji? Rihanna? Kitchen factors. Party. Evening turn down service. Okay. The staff live and work in this house with the Van den Bosch family. It would not be surprising for them to know more than the family would accept or want. Okay. Okay. So it looks like I have to inspect the... Is there anything else?
Huh.
Oh,
Huh.
I didn't even think to actually look at this again. It looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. Okay. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's Archibald. Hello.
Monsieur Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing since our last meeting.
Please, Detective. Archibald is fine. Everything is in order now. Are you ready to join the party?
You are head butler of this house. It is a position that warrants respect, and I shall continue to give it, Monsieur Sterling. And I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the party itself.
Yeah, he's hinting that he's starving and I need some food.
Rehanna is quite the cook, but it will still be some time. Maybe you'd like to enjoy a drink while you wait? Some of the guests are already in the salon to your left. And the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
I will be sure to explore both. Merci.
Do this evening's plans fall under any sort of schedule?
Dinner will be served in the dining room, but the rest of the evening is yours to enjoy.
You have all certainly been working hard, it seems.
Very hard. The lady of the house wanted everything a certain way, and that's how it was to be done.
Oh, shit. You did not want to interject in the altercation between Monsieur Demire and the Major?
It is my responsibility to look after the house and staff, not to resolve petty disputes.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party.
He often has a cigar to calm down, and if that doesn't relax him, that temperature outside surely will.
Okay.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Okay, it is time I met my fellow guests of the party. They all have a connection to the family in some respect, and although they are here to join in the celebrations, perhaps one of them has a more sinister motive. The Major, yes. Pamphlet. Talk to Margot? Okay. Archibald has directed me to the salon to his right and the library at the end of the first floor. Oh my god, go in. Okay, so I can... I can go... Let's go... Let's go upstairs. It's weird to me that this is the first floor, even though... Wouldn't this be the second floor? I'm so confused. Oh, why is this...
Oh.
There's stuff that I can re-examine, though. I'm kind of... Oh god, I hope... Beautifully composed painting of 7 saints. Madame has quite an eye for striking artwork. Okay. Which one is the library? Or is this the library? Ah, it is. I thought it was like a dance hall or something.
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
Jackie.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
Hugo.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second-string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
Ruining or running?
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Okay, so she is a reporter then? Okay, let's look at stuff before we talk to anyone. Book. Perhaps a happy couple's engagement has someone in a particularly romantic mood. Hi! How are you doing? Oh, a note. Looks like the happy couple are planning their honeymoon, but are undecided on their destination. Okay. Ooh, book. So many countries and cultures to experience. I hope one day to see them all with my own eyes. Yeah, I want to go travel. I want to go to Japan and Disney World or Disneyland. Collection of books. I could spend every waking moment reading about the adventures of the characters within these books. Same. I want a library like this, like built-in bookshelves like this. That'd be so nice. Oh, another book. Yes, I love Japan. My boyfriend and I were planning to go last Halloween, but stuff came up, so we had to postpone it. So hopefully we plan on going this year, but we'll see. There are enough mysteries in this house without being distracted by a fictional one. God, I hope I'm not missing stuff. Okay, let's not talk to him yet. Ernesto. Oh, oops. Book. It must be from the library. No shit, Sherlock. I wonder if this story would match the excitement of this weekend. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. We have a friend who lives there now. He was living where we are, but then he went back to Japan because he's originally from Japan. So we have somewhere to stay if we go, so which is nice. They'll save us some money. Thriller novel. Fireplace. A roaring fire I could stand. Okay, so is that. If I had a love of my own to declare, I would surely take inspiration from them. Doesn't he have one in the movies, Catherine? Oh. Oh, really? You lived there for a year. Oh, nice. Do you speak Japanese at all? I really want to learn how to speak and read, obviously. Come on. There we go. A suspense and tension, two ways authors keep their readers hooked on their characters' stories. Oh, a globe. I've often found myself thinking on the prospect of traveling, perhaps one day. A telescope. Gazing at the stars is truly one of life's simple pleasures. Window. The fallen snow has laid a beautiful white blanket over the countryside that surrounds the house. Right, no, that's understandable. Madamas have a great interest in religious saints to have such material on them. Compendium of Saints. So, yeah, glass case. It looks quite valuable and delicate. I shall resist the temptation to inspect it any further. It's missing a book. Oh, what? I got a trophy for something? Is this one inspect? Yeah, it is. Okay. It looks quite valuable. So same thing. I hope I got everything. I'm just gonna double check before I talk to anyone. I like his little red shoes. They're just so different. So I got that. I got that. Ooh. The sound design is really well done. Just like the different... Oh shit, my controller's dying. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, looks like I got everything. Ernesto.
Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline or Monsieur Demire?
Do I know you?
Oh.
Where are my manners? I am Hercule Poirot.
The lawman.
Oh, he knows?
Oui, monsieur. Detective Poirot. And you are?
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure, monsieur.
Oh, our neighbor. So what is it you do?
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is there a particular area of business that is your focus?
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
A man of few words. This may become more like drawing blood from a stone than a back and forth conversation. Yeah, he seems a little
Monsieur
hardcore.
has many talents.
Am I right in thinking the late Viscount was involved in such business affairs?
We work together as partners, yes.
De Silva. Isn't that supposed to be like a Spanish last name? Oh, he looks Asian? I'm confused. Anyway, maybe it's... I have no idea. Anyway, I'm gonna...
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I help Cassandra, rather, Madame Van den Bosch, if and when she needs me.
Oh, you're on a first name basis. There's a clue right there. So they're close then, if he's using her first name. Yeah, that's what I just fucking said. Monsieur referred to Madame Van den Bosch as Cassandra before quickly retracting. Perhaps they are closer than he is willing to say. Thank you. You witnessed the altercation between the Major and Monsieur Demire, oui?
I did. But frankly, I have no time for childish school fights.
You are not aware of the circumstances that started it, then?
I heard something about a cigar. Only Felix would be petty enough to get riled up by something so menial.
Felix. Wait, which one was Felix again? Was Felix the Major, or... He probably asked him to put his cigar out or something. Anyways, I gotta say one thing I love about this, like, era is everyone was so classy, like, the way they dressed. Like, even if you were lower class, you still dress really well. And I just like every time, because I'm actually watching the Poirot TV series with David Suchet with my boyfriend, and we're both just like looking at how everyone dresses, and we're like, oh my god, they're all so classy and just so well dressed. They just look so good. I wish it was like that now, but anyway.
A cigar?
Yes, Monsieur Demire had one of Felix's precious cigars. If you ask me, they won't be the real thing anyway.
So I would not expect
Distinguished gentleman. It was two alpha males going head to head. Master Gideon came out the victor.
Surely we have passed the days where shows of unnecessary brute strength impress anyone.
Depends on the person.
When it comes to the protection of a woman, we are far from it. Man will always return to their most primitive form.
Mademoiselle Angeline, the Major has no place to feel threatened. Monsieur Gideon is to become her husband.
Well, he's jealous because he obviously had feelings for her and she chose Demure.
And he has spent the last however many years supporting them, as he calls it, clutching on to whatever he can.
Okay.
Merci for your time. It has been most intriguing.
Ernesto. Hello, you're Jackie?
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's interesting. I guess if she's a reporter, she would dress more like this.
Likewise. You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a friend of Mademoiselle, soon to be Madame, Angeline.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad. No doubt you've heard the name before.
She had a very powerful voice.
I am rather embarrassed to say I have not, Madame.
No need for the madame. I'm not married. Just call me Jackie.
Oui, Jackie.
What is it you do?
Seriously? You don't know who I am?
My sincerest apologies.
And I thought you Europeans were meant to be cultured.
Wow, bitch, really? I shall bite my tongue at the Mademoiselle's comments. Culture is at the heart of our country. I cannot say the same for the United States. Okay, yes, she's American. Okay. Her name was not one I immediately recognized, but from her confidence and her assumption in being recognized. I believe her to be well-known newspaper magnate whose stories occupy me every morning. How is it you have come to be a guest here tonight?
Here's the thing. I'm one of those people you want to know, and not be on the wrong side of.
Jeez. Yeah, she's a little pompous, isn't she?
Perhaps it would be wise for me to remain on your good side.
It's the best place to be. You wouldn't believe what a couple of positive stories can do for a family name, or a career.
Yeah, she's definitely a reporter.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
A little help goes a long way, and from what I have seen, the ladies deserve some positive support.
You must have heard about the recent Wait, why are we telling everyone about the blackmailing? Or I thought we were not supposed to be telling everyone.
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me. There will always be someone trying to get something out of someone else. People are only out to help themselves.
That is a rather pessimistic way of thinking.
Yeah, it's the truth, though.
But it's the truth. And in my experience, more often than not, it's someone the victim knows, and knows pretty well.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. If you have something you don't want the world knowing, just keep it to yourself.
It may be the nature of her work, but she lacks any sense of compassion for those that may fall victim to such betrayal. Yeah, she's definitely been jaded. When I entered, you were talking with a gentleman.
That's what we call eavesdropping.
Not if you're in a fucking big room with multiple other people.
Pardon. I didn't mean to pry.
And with respect, I don't think it's really any of your business.
That is certainly not what I was expecting. Mademoiselle Conrad is a force of her own. I shall have to play my cards right with her. Yeah, I don't like her. I don't like her at all.
I must take my leave.
Okay, hello. What was Hugo? Yeah, Hugo.
Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Hugo Beckers. A pleasure.
Aw, I like his hat.
I hope I am not disturbing you. I often find myself at a loose end at parties such as these.
These are not the type of guests I thought they would invited. I thought a lot of the... he doesn't look very... He looks very common. And a reporter? I don't know. We'll see.
I've never been referred to as a loose end before, but it is always good to make a new acquaintance.
Perhaps we should start with pleasantries.
There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life. I stand up for the workers that cannot do it themselves.
You work with a union?
Union leader, well, that is my formal title. But I see myself as more than just that. So much more. I am the face of the people. A voice in the void when there is none.
Very spirited. You have quite the way with words.
In my line of work, it is essential. Some fight with their fists, but I believe words are the ultimate weapon.
Is it the Demir or the Van den Bosch name that brings you here?
I have been working with Gideon for quite some time.
Okay.
We are doing great things together. Great things.
So he's a friend of Gideon then?
I was not aware he was part of the union.
Well, he's not exactly. But he is an ally in the battle we face. Without his support, our uphill struggle would surely be a climb. Hopefully my talks with De Silva will help him see the light.
I walked in upon your heated discussion, shall we say, with Mademoiselle Conrad earlier.
I don't know what you think you heard, but it was a private matter, and I appreciate if you kept it to yourself.
I can assure you, Monsieur Beckers, your conversation is exactly that. Yours.
Then maybe we should just leave it there.
There's something more to do. Wait, so there's something more to that conversation. If there's nothing to hide, why are both parties so hesitant to elaborate? Perhaps now is not the time to press on it.
Merci. If I find myself at a loss again, I shall certainly return.
Okay. So we got 1, none there, and 2 here. Okay, so we'll go this one. Find out about the circumstances surrounding the altercation. Oh, well, there's literally only 2 things to...
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
There was only 2 to connect, you guys. Would the Major really start a physical fight over Gideon stealing a cigar? Probably not. He was probably hitting on his fiancée, and then he's like, back off, bitch, and then he didn't, and then they punched each other in the face. Anyway. So I have to talk to Zachariah again. Okay, what are these guys? Meet the other guests and uncover the connections to the family. Ooh, okay, there's a lot. Jesus. I don't even know where. Okay, so meet the other guests and uncover the connections to the family. Well, Ernesto is... Is Cassandra here? No. So, Ernesto fond of Cassandra. I have not heard anyone call Madame by her first name, even if it was a slip of the tongue. Ernesto helped out the family. It sounds as though Ernesto has been a good friend to the family, helping when required. Is Ernesto's assistance something to be concerned of? The Major truly stepped up to help the family out. Perhaps he is not such a bad man after all. So Major Felix. Okay, Felix is... I can't remember all their names. So it's Hugo Becker, Ernesto da Silva, Felix Major, or Felix, or just the Major. I forget the reporter's name. Jackie, there we go. Jackie Conrad? Yeah. Okay. So connections to the family. So Ernesto helped out the family and Hugo helped the family too.
Magnifique.
There is only so much help you can receive before you're simply relying on someone. What do the family still need assistance with? So yeah, they still need help. What? Jackie dismisses Hugo's argument. Jackie doesn't want to talk about the conversation with Hugo. Could she be hiding something? Jackie blackmailer. Jackie believes the blackmailer must be close to the family, which I agree with. Knowing such personal secrets, who is close enough to the family to know their secrets? Or a staff member? Well, here, these two go together.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
I should revisit this argument. Something does not feel right about their joint secrecy. Hugo and Jackie argument seems significant. Okay. Oh, that was it. Hugo Becker's. Okay, cool. Anyone else? Inspect the butler's pantry, talk to Zachariah, inspect the salon and talk to Margot? Margot? Wait, why does it still have a thing on it, though? There's no other link. Weird. Okay. Guess we'll go to the salon first. We'll talk to everyone and then we will we'll inspect everything and then we'll talk to people. Salon was downstairs. This is such a nice house. Which one was the salon? Was it this one? Yeah. Ooh. Oh, this is so pretty. Wow. Okay, let's inspect stuff first. Oh, piano. The chance to play is very tempting, but I shall save myself the embarrassment. Oh. Newspaper. News of the continued factory strikes. Workers demanding a fair treatment by Jacqueline Conrad. Ah, okay. Dining room. So that's... I'm sure we will all be informed when dinner's ready. I hope it's not too long. Yeah, poor Poirot is probably starving. When I get really hungry, I get so grumpy. Fireplace. A roaring fire. I could stand and gaze into the... Oh, he literally says the same thing with every fireplace. Window.
Huh.
Okay, same thing. Let's not talk to her yet. I do not like Cassandra. Oh, bottle. Quite a substantial sized bottle of alcohol already half drunk. Why is a half empty bottle sitting on the bar with no glasses beside it? Because the butler was swinging it because he was so stressed out. That's why. Okay, I guess we'll talk to people then. Hold on. Nothing back here. Okay. Let's talk to Zachariah or Raya or however he says it. I say Zachariah. That's how I would normally say that name, but
Monsieur Demir, we meet again.
why is he not wearing socks?
What did I tell you? Call me Zach. You found your room all right then?
I did, and a charming room it is.
I don't know if I would call mine charming, but if I drink enough, it won't matter.
Wow. Okay, so I must apologize for my rudeness before. I did not ask you how you know the family.
That's okay. At least you actually care. Not like most of the others here. I'm the groom-to-be's older, more handsome brother.
You didn't figure that out, Poirot? He's got the same last name.
Ah, oui. I see the resemblance now. How wonderful that you can celebrate this occasion together.
So, are they blackmailing Cassandra's family, or are they blackmailing the Demir family? Because I feel like... I mean, I guess they would be blackmailing the Van Den Bush family for the house. I don't know. For some reason, I thought it would be the Demir too, but anyway.
I'll stop you there. The only wonderful thing about this celebration is the free food and drink.
Wow. I'm like that though. I'm like, free food!
You are not pleased for your brother.
Angeline seems nice enough, but marriage is not for me. What is there to gain from tying yourself to someone for the rest of your life? Besides the money.
What is it you do for work? It seems everyone here is of some great financial standing.
Recently, not a great deal. Well, except for enjoying myself. I was once a field medic in the military. But those days are over.
I feel like he was cut off from the family fortune. And he's obviously a playboy. So he probably doesn't have as much money as his brother.
A noble occupation. Did you not want to make it your career?
It wasn't my decision to make. I certainly don't miss the battlefield, that's for sure.
I'm hesitant to ask, but how is your brother after the altercation with the Major?
I'm sure he's fine. You don't need to worry about him. Always the knight in shining armor, riding in to save the day.
Saving the day from who, exactly?
Well, if Gedeon is the knight in the fairy tale, Felix is the dragon. Felix the Major. Ha! Always there, thinking he is better. Just because he was a major. We all know how he got there. In his mind, that puts him at the top of the chain.
It seems there is some hostility between Monsieur Demir and the Major, and animosity that does not come from one evening at a party. Yeah, they definitely got some history with them. It is a shame things escalated so much over just a cigar.
Gedeon said they were the majors, but I didn't think he would miss just one.
Oh, so it's him who stole it.
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Pfft. Me? Okay, detective, you twisted my arm. It was me. But I didn't even get a chance to smoke it. Gideon snatched it out of my hand. I'm sure he could afford to replace it.
No, it doesn't matter if you could afford it. It's the principle of not touching shit that isn't yours. The Major saw Monsieur Gideon holding the cigar, assuming he had taken it. It was all a misunderstanding, so why the following altercation? Because they hate each other.
Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
And in the Major's eyes, he thinks that Gideon stole Angeline from him. Who is this person? This is probably Margot or Margot, or however the fuck you say your name. Margot?
Allow me to introduce myself. Hercule Poirot.
Margot.
Detective Hercule Poirot?
I heard we were being joined by one of the king's finest officers.
Margot.
Oui, madame. I see my name precedes me.
Comtesse Margot de Vos.
It is I who is charmed.
Handsome, well-mannered, and a man of the law. I did not expect such a fine caliber of gentleman at this party.
Really? I thought there would be better, honestly, but that's just me.
Comtesse, your compliments are enough to make a young detective blush.
Okay, so there's... Besides flattery, what is it you do?
I fill my time mostly with charity work. The number of those less fortunate only continues to grow.
How very admirable.
Aw.
One must remain humble.
And which side of the engagement brings you here?
I have been a close friend to the Van den Bosch family for, well, heaven knows how long.
You must have known the late Viscount, then.
Indeed, we had been friends since our school days. His passing was very hard on both Cassandra and young Angeline. I became a sort of protector of them both after his death. A guardian angel, if you will.
Aw. I have learned that friendship in these higher social circles can be nothing more than a facade to remain in that position. Perhaps the Comtesse is vying for Madame Van den Bosch's position. It was quite a shock to see the Major lying in the hall like that.
You will find Felix at the center of any trouble, especially when it concerns the ladies of the house.
Oh, she looks angry.
I understand he has made himself quite at home here.
What an understatement. He thinks his friendship with Cassandra entitles him to anything and everything in the house, including certain opinions of how young Angeline lives her life.
He does not approve of Monsieur Demire?
Of course he doesn't.
You'd have to ask him. Or rather, speak with Gideon's brother. He will have something to say about Felix, I am sure.
The Comtesse is well versed in drawing in... Well, I can't talk. The Comtesse is well versed in drawing one in with the delicious bait, and then leaving the biting on the line. Another conversation with Monsieur Zachariah is in order. What are your thoughts on Monsieur Demire?
A strapping young man. Angeline has found herself a good one. They certainly make a handsome couple.
Speaking with them both, it is plain to see, even to one that is unexperienced in such emotions, that there is a great deal of love between them.
When they are together, it is obvious for all to see, even at such a young age. But who are we to judge what the heart wants?
Monsieur de Silva claimed he helped Madame Van den Bosch when required.
He would say that. I mean, financially, yes. But what else does that man have to offer?
Oh, that's rude.
I cannot imagine Madame Van den Bosch would be one to request financial help.
After Edwin, the Viscount, died, the family was left in a rather unfavorable position. She wasn't requesting, chérie. She was begging.
I see.
Let's just keep that between us. It's a rather sore subject for her.
I was going to say that. She was really fast to just spill her secret like that. It didn't take much for the Comtesse to reveal private matters of the Madame's business. I'm not so sure I would be willing to divulge any information to her. It is the women's shelter you work with.
Work with? I built it from the ground up, detective.
My admiration continues to grow.
While my husband, the Honorable Count de Vos, is always busy with his duties, I found myself at rather a loose end. I could not bear wasting my days with no purpose.
Okay.
And one day, while shopping in the city, I noticed the abundance of young women living and begging on the streets. Dirty and hungry, without a franc to their name.
It is horrifying to think of how so many must live their lives while others live a life of such selfish opulence.
I hope that was not a backhanded comment on the life I live, detective.
Far from it, Countess. You are using your wealth to better the lives of the less fortunate. It is commendable work you do.
It is, isn't it?
The work that the Comtesse is doing will go a long way to improve the lives of those who need it so badly. I only wish there was more in positions such as hers who could see the divide in our society and use their wealth to bring the blight to an end.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Tete-a-tete. Okay. So I guess I have to speak with Zachariah again. Yeah.
Fire away, detective.
I get the feeling you do not have much fondness for the Major. I mean, we kind of established that the first time we spoke with him.
The major pain in the ass. Why should I? It doesn't take a detective to work out the sort of man he really is. You must have seen it, right?
I have my own history with the Major, but that is a story best not told.
I think it's a story best told now. It can't be any worse than what he did to us during the war.
You fought together in the war?
We were on opposing sides.
I have stumbled upon a delicate subject, and may be best to avoid it altogether.
The subject of war is a difficult topic for everyone. Perhaps it is best to discuss something else.
If you had seen what I have, what he has done, you wouldn't side with him.
I am taking no sides, monsieur. It is just not conversation fit for a party. Perhaps it is best I take my leave.
Talk to Cassandra. Okay, I'll talk to her in a second. I do have a link here. What do I got? Deferring status. Zachariah believes the Major's disdain for him and his brother could be because of the class divide. Because of a class divide. Okay. Gideon looking forward to family fortune. Zachariah claims Gideon is looking forward to the family fortune. I wonder if he knows their past. Gideon was returning the cigar. Young romance. The relationship has been rather short. I hope they are ready for their impending commitment. Brothers have a history with the Major. Neither brother seems particularly fond of the Major. I'm beginning to see a pattern. What is Felix's true thoughts towards the brothers? Okay. Find out the circumstances surrounding the altercation. Okay, well, he was returning the cigar.
Come, my little grey cells.
No. The altercation. Well, they don't. Oh, there's a whole fucking. I didn't even realize. Okay, that helps. Talk to Cassandra. Talk to Zachariah. Well. Yeah. There we go.
Another success. I never doubted my...
I wouldn't say it to his face, but I don't think it's the Major's place to cast judgment on Gideon. The Major intended to warn Angeline. Huh. To warn her. Okay. I'll talk to Cassandra. 2. Oh god. So meet the other guests and uncover the connections to the family. The brothers aren't close. Zachariah gave me the impression that him and his brother don't have the best relationship. Oh, well, right here.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
I could not even fathom drinking that much alcohol, especially in one evening. I knew a girl who had like 3 bottles of wine every night. I'm not even kidding. She got a huge inheritance from her grandmother who died, and she literally just spent it on fucking alcohol. It was insane. Her name was Madison. I have to talk to Zachariah again. So there's still one more link. So I guess Major, Margot and Cassandra. The Major's been around since the Viscount's death. They wouldn't link each other. Meet the other guests and uncover their significance. The only one that was new was this one, so it's obviously this with Major's been around since the Viscount's death. I guess maybe those?
What a revelation!
It's clear the Major is close to the family and has some connection to both Cassandra and Angeline. Oh, okay. I still have one more. What was the other one that was? Was this charity work? Major is very close to the family. There's these 3, I think. And this one, Jackie's blackmailer theory. Must be close to the family. Okay, well there you go. This one?
Things are beginning to become clear.
There is the chance the Major is involved in the blackmail somehow. What is the extent of Felix's possible involvement? So I have to talk to Cassandra. I'll do that after. What's this? I'll keep that off for now. Holy shit, I gotta talk to everyone. Archibald, Zachariah, inspect the salon, talk to Margot, and talk to Ernesto. Okay, well, we'll talk to... I guess I'll talk to Zachariah again.
Fire away, detective.
I don't mean to dampen the celebrations, but would you like me to fetch you a glass of water?
I have a drink, but thanks anyway.
I just would not like to see things get out of hand.
Speaking of water, I have to drink some water.
Don't you worry about me. I've got it covered.
Maybe I think it might be him actually. Something tells me his excessive drinking is not in celebration of his Frere's engagement. His recollection of war makes me think it may be something more serious. I can't talk, sorry.
It is best I take my leave.
Was that it? Did I have to speak with you again, Margot? Yeah.
I am all yours, detective.
You mentioned the Madame's friendship with the Major.
You are quite inquisitive, aren't you?
I believe it is called small talk, no?
There is small talk, and there is prying.
I assure you that is not my intention.
Monsieur, please. I know a nosy gossip hound when I see one. We can smell our own. The Major isn't worth a minute of your time, though.
You are not a fan of his.
I'd hit him with my fan, monsieur. Any man that can treat a lady the way he does doesn't deserve to be in his position.
Oof, she's angry. She's got a whole fist and everything.
And what position is that, may I...
Lording over Cassandra like she's the help. He shouts at her like she's a stray cat that's wandered into the house. Madness.
It is something I've never thought of. It is something I thought I'd never... Oh my god, I can't read. It is something I never thought I would hear. Madame was ready to physically escort me out of the house when I arrived to investigate Mademoiselle's missing bracelet, and yet she allows the Major to get away with murder. There must be a reason as to why she'd be so accepting of such behavior, because he's helping her financially.
It has been a pleasure conversing. I look forward to our next tete-a-tete.
Because she doesn't want to get rid of her money cow. Okay, I guess we'll talk to Cassandra now.
Madame Vandenbosch, congratulations are in order on your daughter's engagement.
Hi, sweetie. Aww. Electra. Hey, sweetie.
Thank you. And you are?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Detective Poirot.
Wow.
I'm sorry, the name eludes me.
Can I punch this? That day at the Vanden Bosch house has stayed with me. It opened my eyes to the unjust treatment of the working class and has been a driving force in becoming the detective I am today. And yet I have barely been a second thought to her. Yeah, because it doesn't fucking affect her.
Once, Officer Poirot, I investigated your daughter's missing bracelet.
Oh, it's you. There is no missing jewelry here today, so we are really not in need of your services.
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here, officer. Detective, whatever you are now. Please, just get on with it.
I hate this chick so much.
Detective. And I promise not to keep you too long.
Ooh, okay, so we got a lot of dialogue here. I understand the altercation earlier began with an argument between the Major and the Mademoiselle Angeline.
Angeline is her own woman now. She can fight her own battles. She does not need her husband to be stepping in.
What? Really? But you're fucking going around begging everyone for money. Seriously, fight your own battles then, lady.
And what battles would they be?
Nothing that concerns you, detective.
Oh, I can't stand her. I'm not sure what I expected asking Madame Vanden Bosch about private matters. Your daughter invited me here to find the blackmailer.
Keep your volume down. She had no right to do such a thing. As soon as the other ladies get wind that there was a police officer in-house, the whole town will know.
Oh, but you just said she could fight her own battles, so... If she wants to bring in a detective, she can. Look at her face! I just want to punch it.
Perhaps you should be more focused on catching the blackmailer that is holding your family's name to ransom than what the chattering women of the town will say.
Exactly.
I care more about what those chattering women, as you so rudely described them, have to say than the empty threat of an anonymous letter.
Your daughter does not agree. In fact, it has been suggested that one of tonight's guests may know more than they are willing to show.
The guests? You mean our friends? You can't honestly believe one of them would be so petty to send a letter like that. Oh, officer, you have not changed.
Detective. I must thank you for your hospitality tonight.
I suppose it is only polite to say you're welcome.
Madame is as quick-witted as I remember.
What a shame there is nothing as memorable about you but your lack of respect.
I should have known getting into a verbal battle with Madame would not be easily won. I understand that the Major is not fond of Angeline's husband-to-be.
You can make whatever assumptions you wish.
Based on several accounts, it seems as though the Major has a certain level of disdain for him and his brother.
Felix is merely protecting both my daughter and the Van den Bosch name.
Protecting them from what exactly?
That is a question best asked to them.
You must be elated at the news of Mademoiselle Angeline's engagement.
Gideon is a fine, educated young man from a well-respected family.
All important when considering a new son-in-law.
A good home and education speaks volumes about a man. Even in the short time they have been engaged, his noble character is obvious. If you were an educated man, you would know that.
I can assure you, madame, my education is not one to be sneered at.
And yet you remain a mere detective. Perhaps it is your choices, then, that are to be questioned.
Perhaps you should tell me about the family's secret, the one your daughter is protecting.
What do you mean, protecting? She hasn't gone and paid that silly ransom, has she?
It was Monsieur Demire that accepted the cost. He paid it because your daughter believes there may be something to hide.
For heaven's sake! Why do you think it was addressed to her and not I in the first place? Because they knew I would throw it in the rubbish where it belongs.
Madame, if there is something you are keeping, it would be wise to tell me now. It may help in identifying the culprit.
And it would be wise for you to stay out of my family's business. If I require your help, I shall ask for it. But don't hold your breath.
You mean you'll come begging me, bitch?
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
Poirot. Okay. Oh, I do have a link here. Hastily arranged marriage. It appears they are not prepared to wait to be wed. I find it rather romantic. Why would the couple want to move forward with the wedding so quickly? Cassandra keen to avoid the argument. I would have expected Madame Van den Bosch to have been at the center of any argument. Giddy.
Another success. I never...
Monsieur Gideon could be marrying into the family purely for financial gain. Potential financial intentions. Monsieur Gideon could be... Oh, literally what I just said. Okay. Was there... Yeah, there was one here. Hooey. Connection. Oh, over here. Oh, she just asked me about Captain or Major. There we go. Major didn't treat Cassandra well. Oh, right here.
What a revelation!
I cannot tell if Margot's dislike for the Major comes from a genuine place or mere jealousy. So Margot dislikes the Major. Yeah. Oh! Luca, relax. Hey! Sorry about that, guys. I just let the dog out so he can bark outside. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I guess I... Okay, talk to Archibald, Ernesto, Butler's Pantry. Okay, so talk to Archibald. Monsieur Sterling is talking on the phone, almost too loud to ignore.
Van den Bosch residence, how may I help you? Yes, yes, of course. Please hold for one moment. Sir? Yes, a call for you. Shall I direct it straight through to you in the study now? Very good, sir.
Was that to the brother? Brother Demir? Oh, hello.
What can I do for you?
The Major has made himself quite at home here.
Yes, he has been here for some time now. Lady Van den Bosch has been very good to let him stay so long.
Would you say he has become part of the family?
He's always been very vocal about how he stands the ladies in high regards, and so he should.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
Was that it? Good. Oh wait, there's... Major views the family as high class. The Major has done well to befriend the family, always surrounded by the upper class. Does he think the wedding is good for the family's status? Oh, well.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would...
The Major may feel that associating with the Demir family may lower the Van den Bosch name. I wonder if this is the limit of his negativity. Possible status drop. Okay, there's another one. Monsieur Gideon could be marrying into the family purely for financial gain. Ah, is that what they fought for? He probably...
The pieces of the puzzle are finally
He probably
come
said,
together.
Angeline, he's only marrying you for the money, and then... Okay, okay. It is clear the Major does not see the Demir brothers in a good light. What does his thoughts towards them have to do with the couple's relationship? Oh, that's a neighbor. I was like, what the hell's that noise? Okay, so he was warning her because he thought she was... Yeah, the Major intended to warn Angeline because of this. That's what I just said.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The Major clearly doesn't want the wedding to go ahead. Monsieur Gideon's reason for punching the Major was perhaps valid after learning of the reason he is against the wedding. Oh. Nice. Okay. Well, I mean, we were aware why. Well, we were aware he disapproved the wedding, but now we know why he did. Ouch. Okay. Go back. So that is done. Butler's Pantry. I've had that one for a while. Ernesto. Ernesto was in the library? Okay, let's try the Butler's Pantry. It's been there a while. Yeah, here. Oh. Locked. I would have thought with such a tight schedule, I'd find at least one staff member here. Okay. Ernesto. She's upstairs. Cassandra. Nothing. Guess we'll talk to Cassandra since she's just here. Apparently I have to talk to her first. Cassandra.
Let's make this quick, Detective.
I was passing and noticed the butler's pantry was locked.
Locked? That is absurd. They should be constantly coming back and forth from there if they are hiding from their work again. What is it you want in my staff area anyway?
Look at her face. It's just like such a punchable face.
I only mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members. But if they are busy...
Be a good fellow and make sure they aren't slacking off in there. It shan't take you long.
It may not have been the permission I was expecting, but I shall take it nonetheless. I shall try the pantry again.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
And she's too stupid to realize that he's being so fucking sarcastic. Okay, so I'll probably play for a bit longer, about probably another 30 minutes, and then I'll probably end the stream because I gotta get ready to go out. Unlocked? I must have caught a staff member at the right time. Okay, what do we got? Anything new? Oh, what's this? Photograph. A photo showing 7 members of staff. The house would surely run like clockwork with so many. So there's Archibald. They look so unhappy, poor guys. Oh, this is new. Papers that order the dismissal of a staff member for accessing rooms without permission. Curious. Dear Miss Allard, your position as housemaid within the Van den Bosch residence is hereby officially terminated with immediate effect for the following reasons. Accessing forbidden areas of the house, refusal to make a sincere apology, emotional distress brought to the family. A reference shall be offered pending future employment. Sincerely, Madame Van den Bosch. What? Well, we know how she is with fucking, like, other staff members falsely accusing them of shit. Who's this? Oh. Hi.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
How do you say this name?
Oh, monsieur, you startled me.
It was not my intention, mademoiselle. I was hoping to talk with a member of the staff.
I like your shoes.
You are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot. I only intend to take up a moment of your time.
Madame van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking.
Allow me to worry about Madame.
Forgive me, I did not get your name.
Inga Frank, detective.
Inge. Inge.
From the Norse god of peace and fertility. A most beautiful name.
Merci. It was my grand-mère.
Aw. You have all been working very hard this evening.
Oui, detective. Madame was very clear on what was to be prepared for today.
Well, everything looks exquisite. But if I may be blunt, would you not benefit from some more hands?
Monsieur Archie knows how busy we are, especially in the kitchen. I hate when I have to run service.
Merci, mademoiselle. I shall leave you to your work.
Okay. Ernesto still... Find out how staff members may be linked into recent events. Butler's pantry. At least 2.
Magnifique.
It appears there are a number of staff missing based on the photo and Rhoda. Why could this be? Because they fucking fired people. Staff termination. Papers that order the dismissal of a staff member for accessing rooms without permission. Curious. Forbidden areas of the house.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
It appears the missing staff were in fact relieved of their duties. Could there be another reason for letting them go? Ooh, oh wow, okay. Recent staff layoffs. It appears the missing staff were in fact relieved. Oh.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
If the family are being more cautious with their money, maybe staff were let go for that reason. Layoffs related to money issues. If the family are being... Oh. Okay, that was the last one. So I got to talk to Archibald, and Cassandra, and Inge? Inge? Someone is weed whacking their lawn.
Oui, detective. I am at your service.
Madame has recently fired some members of the staff, though.
That is not for me to talk about, detective. If Monsieur Archie found out I had said anything out of turn...
I am not asking you to betray your fellow staff or the family. What is said between us remains that way, mademoiselle.
It's only whispers, but the last servant was caught in areas of the house they shouldn't be. Apparently, they saw something they shouldn't have. Please, detective, if Monsieur Archibald found out I was talking like this with a guest...
My lips are sealed, mademoiselle. Merci, mademoiselle. I shall leave you to your work.
I love her shoes. That'd be a bitch to work in those, though. Her feet must get so sore. Okay. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! What do we got? Well, duh.
What a revelation!
It appeared for a moment, at least, that the family had organized their financial situation. Family's struggling financially. And I gotta talk to Cassandra. Okay. Oops. So I talked to Cassandra, Ernesto, Archibald, and Cassandra. Okay. Again, guys, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. Oh, what the hell is my phone going off for? Wait, what? Sorry, 1 second. Spotify. Okay, sorry. So we'll go talk to Archie, who should just be over here.
What can I do for you?
May I be so bold as to ask about the staff at the house?
What have they done? If I have to...
No, monsieur. There is not a complaint to be made. It is more the recent layoffs and extra work pressure you all seem to be under I am inquiring about.
We've had to let some of them go. Let's just say their standards didn't live up to what was expected.
Yeah, not exactly what the termination paper stated.
Merci. You have been most helpful.
So he's definitely willing to, like, cover shit up. Oh, there we go. Staff know family is hiding something. Archibald claims unsatisfactory work. Oh, here.
I should not be surprised by my own.
The paperwork conflicts with Archibald's account. Only one can be telling the true story. Archibald is hiding something, yeah. Okay. We'll go talk to Cassandra. his little shoulder brush.
Let's make this quick, Detective.
I was hoping to explore the house.
The public rooms are not adequate space for you to celebrate my daughter's engagement.
Oh my god, her voice.
Madame, I asked only the limits, as I understand a member of the staff was let go for a similar reason.
It would benefit you not to listen to whispers and rumors, officer. They did not produce a satisfactory standard of work. There is nothing more to say.
That's not what the letter you wrote said.
It is detective, madame. And it is just that the termination papers detail the matter and proceed to...
Need I remind you again whose house you reside in?
You did not seem surprised in Monsieur Demire's payment of the blackmail.
Why would I? He is to be Angeline's new husband and my new son-in-law. If he is taking that position seriously, he will do what he must to keep his new family happy.
Oh my god, I hate this chick. Ugh.
And to you that means paying ransom money?
It means doing what he must to protect his wife and his family name.
It has nothing to do with your own financial standing. I understand, Monsieur de Silva. Oh, what the fuck? You're home early! Ah! You're so early!
fucking freezing.
Yeah, your hands are cold as hell.
Like, I'm this cold inside the shop too.
What? Why is your shop so cold?
There's no heater in there.
Why the hell not?
Well, not this cold all the time.
That's insane. You're gonna get sick, babe.
That's why I can have free jump.
Yeah. Okay, it means blah blah blah. It has nothing to do with your own financial standing. I understand Monsieur de Silva has been of help. Ooh, she's not gonna like that.
I see you have still not learned any sense of tact or subtlety.
I'm not here to be subtle. I'm literally investigating blackmail, woman.
I see no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day, I shall continue with the method that best serves me. Now, Monsieur de Silva.
Yes, he has provided some financial support when it has been required. I assume that was the answer you were looking for.
Aw.
Merci. An enchanting conversation, as always.
Okay. Okay, you guys. Actually, how long have I been streaming? Oh, I've been streaming for 2 hours, so I should probably stop. All my streams are like all over the place. It's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. So, but I'm going to end the stream here, you guys. I will start another stream after. I'm going to spend lunch with my boyfriend. So, I hope you guys have been enjoying so far. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!